So call halal Yahweh Bashem Hamashiach Yahweh Shai Bashem Rakakadash. I pray to the Lord of Israel Yahweh and His only begotten Son Hamashiach Yahweh Shai and His Holy Spirit Rakakadash. I pray to the Lord of Israel. Amen. What does the righteous original slash foreigner real Hebrews Israelite Jews likes to do to his submissives, to others? Okay, we are kings and queens as the believers in Yahweh Ba'ashem Hamashiach Yahweh Shah Ba'ashem Ka'akadash. We are kings and queens. We like to treat our submissive as others people, our opponents, as servants. We like to dominate them with love, respect, compassion, intimacy, no force. But if someone treats us as a slave or abuse us for whatever reason, and more 99.9% of the time they attack us without a cause, they are our abusers, then that time we're going to make sure that you taste double of your own medicine. You're going to be receiving as justice. Okay? So we're going to have slaves in the kingdom of the Lord, in the kingdom of the millennium. We're going to have slaves. But if you treat us as slaves or you abusers or whatever, you are going to be put down for double punishments. Okay? You're going to be getting double of your own medicine you're going to be receiving if you mess with the chosen ones of the Lord. Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashim Ka'akadash. So here's the thing. You basically like us, the empires, the chosen ones, we like to treat our others, like our opponents, as servants, like with love and respect, not as slaves with hate and disrespect and lust, like mocking our victims and torturing them, right? And lust and hate and disrespect and with force. No, we don't like that. We like to treat them with love and respect and compassion and without force, not with sadism, but with compassion. Okay? But if someone's going to wrong us, especially if it's by purpose, and multiple times especially, and for not for a day or 2 or 3 days, but for weeks, months, days, years, whatever, then we're going to make sure that you receive double of your own medicine you're going to be receiving. And we like to treat our submissives as servants with love and respect and compassion and without any force. And we don't like to treat as our opponents, like our enemies, as slaves with hate, disrespect, lust, like, torture and mocking them while they're getting tortured. And we don't like to treat them with hate and disrespect and lust and sadism and with force, like, with sadism, like torture and killing. We don't like that. But if you're going to mess with the chosen one, we're going to make sure that you will get double of what you have done to us. Why? Because we want to get you to taste double of your medicine that you have injected against us. It's that simple. Okay? So us Israelites, righteous, original / foreigner Israelites, we're very compassionate people. We're not sympathetic. We're not going to kiss and worship your feet, obviously. We're compassionate people. Okay? But we can also be sadists. Okay? Especially if we're being pushed too far, like the so-called white man, what he's doing against us. Okay? And we got secret, spiritual, supernatural powers that we can use against our enemies, and we can bless and curse whomever we want. And we can reverse someone's blessings into curses, and we can reverse someone's curses into blessings. We can do that. So we like to treat others as servants, and we like to be treated as kings. But those who wrong us, we're going to treat them as slaves, and we're going to want them and demand them and command them to treat us as masters, superiors, and gods and lords over them. And we're going to treat them as slaves. But for those who show us mercy, those who love us, or those who bless us and love us and respect us, like for example the Persians, when they took down Alexander the Great, Alexander the Creep, and they blessed the Israelites, we're going to treat the Persians, most of the Persians, of course, not all of them, because some of them, they do hate the Israelites. So we're going to treat, like for example, the Persians, most of them, as servants, not as slaves. We're going to treat them with love and respect, as servants. We're not going to we're not going to force them to do things, but we're going to treat them as a servant. Is basically, he's like equal, but the only difference, he's a follower. He's not a leader. And a king, he's equal to the servant, but the king is the leader. But the slave, he's less than equal, he's lower than equal, and he's basically he's not equal and he's lower than equal. And the master, he's higher than equal than the slave. Okay? So we don't like to treat others as slaves, but if you give us no option but to treat you as a slave because due to your abuse against us, then we will treat you as a slave to get you to taste double of your own medicine. So don't mess with the chosen ones. Don't do it. And if you're messing with them, stop. Because you'll get killed in a very miserable way, and then you're going to be tortured. The more you mess with us, the more you're going to be tortured. So hopefully that was edifying. I would like to say, call halal yahaw, ba'ashim hamashak yahaw shai, ba'ashim kan qadash. I pray to the Lord of Israel. Amen. Shalom.